Where am I? Where's my house? There's a zombie.
Stole your shovel.
No! What was important to me? I don't know where I am. Oh, there we are.
Right, yeah, gaming background. Yeah.
First game
I
remember
stopped
playing.
gaming at a really early age. I had an Amiga that I won in a raffle when I lived in Germany.
An Amiga.
Yeah, Amiga. Is it 3000? I think it's Amiga 3000, something like that.
Cool
and
name.
I had Putty and Super Frog, and all the other games with incredibly ingenious names.
They just don't do them like that anymore.
No, they don't. I mean, that was like my first. That was my first.
Oh God! Oh God!
Frick! Oh God!
Oh God!
Where did this hole come from?
It wasn't there. Die! Die! I need a sword. Die! Die! Go back down there. Go down there. Is that a creeper? No, that's not a creeper. Go away. Oh, I'm being arrows to the face. Arrows to the face. Oh, it's you. Why are you hitting me?
What's hitting that? Oh, sorry. I got an arrow anyway.
Every time we talk about something. My first console was the Nintendo. Super Mario Brothers.
The SNES?
The SNES.
Oh.
Back when you couldn't save a game.
I had a SNES as well, but that wasn't my first system.
Oh. Silly me. Just coming late. Yeah. Back when you couldn't save a game and you had to play all day and all night if you wanted to complete a game. None of this pansy saving and coming back to it. That's for wimps.
The SNES was brilliant.
It
Honestly, anybody who didn't like the SNES, even, I mean, like, kids born into... Can you believe, like, the kids that were born in the year 2000 are now 13? That's crazy. And they will have never felt the innocent caress of the SNES.
And the thing is, they'll look at the graphics of this game, the kids of today, and think, these are bad graphics. These are miles better than anything we had back in the day.
Hell, yes!
Yes!
Loads better. I mean, like, the thing is, graphics didn't matter back then. It was all about the gameplay, the fun and enjoyment you could have.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. Well, that goes without saying.
Graphics, nothing going for the graphics really, but the most addictive game possibly ever.
You remember, because I had a Game Boy, and it was a yellow brick Game Boy. Do you remember those?
Oh, yes.
Like big yellow brick Game Boys. I had one of them. Oh, they were fantastic. I whittled away the hours of my life playing that game.
So many hours.
It was beautiful. That system. And, like, I tell you what, I had, like, the original, I think it was the first Super Mario on that.
Uh-huh.
The Super Mario for Game Boy. Loved that. Had Super Mario 2. Loved that even more, because the graphics was, like, such an upgrade. But I think that was that Game Boy Color?
Oh, Game Boy. See, I never advanced to the Game Boy Color. Always just had my Game Boy.
You never went to Game Boy Color?
Nope, stayed with the Game Boy.
Oh, now I Game Boy was just fantastic for me. I played, like, I had Pokemon Red, and my brother had Pokemon Blue, and then you had Pokemon Blue as well, didn't you?
Red? No, it was Red for me.
Oh, you had Red?
I did.
Oh, well, I mean, that was a fantastic gaming era.
Oh yes.
There's nothing quite the same anymore. I mean, me and you, we played our what was that game? We literally just bought a game from the Humble Bundle. Was it Tom? Tom was
Tom is Alone.
Tom is Alone. Yeah, and that was fantastic. I've only played like 3 minutes of it, and I love it already. I just think that it's so beautifully done, but there's no graphics to it from what I can see. And I'm not sure many kids appreciate that anymore.
Well, it's like you've got your Call of Duties nowadays, where the graphics are basically spot on, but it's just a shooter. It's not done anything revolutionary. And if we've got any fanboys watching, they're now punching the screen and screaming, but you know it's true. It's true.
It's just recycled garbage, lads. Come on, and ladies. It's there's nothing fun about there's nothing good about what you do or who you are.
So go. Go to the dark places.
Actually, stay. We need the subscribers.
Stay in the dark places.
But no, I mean, Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty. It wasn't for me.
Saying that, the first proper console game, 3D console game I played would be Medal of Honor. The first Medal of Honor.
I remember that.
Everything was rectangles. Your hands were you didn't have fingers. You had a rectangle, and your gun was a rectangle.
And you enjoyed it.
Of course you enjoyed it, because you were shooting Germans. We'll cut that. No, actually we won't, because it's historically accurate.
Yeah, it's
Germans were shot in the war.
We were shooting Germans, but they were Nazis.
They were.
There's not many of them left anymore, and the ones that are owned and hated by society. Isn't that right?
Yep. But yeah,
no, really.
Completely lost my train of thought there. You said Nazis, and I'm thinking Nazis. Where can I go from here? Bacon.
Bacon, definitely. I've got pork chops. That'll do.
But that game, yeah, I spent a lot of time playing that game on the PS1. Yep, PS1. Good console.
Good.
And the PS2, good console. And then what happened? What happened? Had to go to Xbox.
Xbox.
And now what's happening? Xbox One. What is that?
It's
What
shit.
is that?
I'm sorry. Nobody's come out and just. I don't think anybody's openly come out and just gone, "Oh, it's shit." Because
everyone wants to think it's going to be good, and it's not. They're trying to find good in it.
It's just not going to be good, is it?
No.
It's one of those things. I mean, for starters, they're gonna destroy the second-hand game market. Although they haven't, have they come out and openly said that you're gonna be charged for used games now?
Yep.
They have openly said that.
Yep. They haven't denied it, and there's been people who've said, yeah, we're looking at that sort of model where you have to pay for your used games to play them, some sort of fee, if not full price.
Which is just, that is unbelievably ridiculous.
It is.
I don't know what they're thinking. Well, I do know what they're thinking. Ka-ching! But it's not fair. There was a time where, gamers were looked after. We were, we were this closet society that just, we had a game in our spare time, and we enjoyed it, and you buy a game for 20 quid or $30 or whatever, and you'd enjoy it, you'd have fun, and there wouldn't be extra charges, there was no DLC, you finished it, and you damn well enjoyed it, and you put the game back in and you played it again.
Yep.
And now what have you got? Well, DLC everywhere. Look at Saints Row 3 as an example.
And let's be honest, like games like, let's use Call of Duty as an example. You're bringing out the same game over and over again with different missions and charging 45 quid for the same game that you've just taken a bit of time to make a different map for. Why does it cost £45 for that? Why do I have to pay £45? Not that I do.
Yeah.
But why?
Well, I can appreciate the time and effort developers put into these games.
Oh yeah, but can't you see how we've just bought the Humble Bundle for, a small fee?
Yeah,
and
in which case, as a side note, before we carry on, hold that train of thought. Anybody who's watching this, go and buy the Humble Bundle. It's
Humble
for a
Bundle
great
8,
cause.
I believe.
Humble Bundle 8. It's for a great cause, and
some great games.
Amazing games, amazing indie games that we will be covering in the future. Please take a look. Please buy them. It's for a great cause, and it will cost you a pittance. It's your pocket money. 12-year-old watching this, it will cost you pittance. Go out and buy it. It's for a great cause. Do it.
And you'll get hours of fun from these games.
Exactly.
That's a promise. And if you don't, you can come around my house and throw a pie in my face.
Yeah, you can.
You don't know where I live. Hopefully you don't know where I live.
He lives.
I live on the moon.
I can't say that on the internet.
No. That's just dangerous talk.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you don't want anybody marching into Mordor without your prior knowledge.
Nope.
Yeah, so what was your thought? You've lost your thought, haven't you?
I have lost my thought.
Talking about Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, yes. Oh. But that's a very good example of where the graphics weren't excellent and still the gameplay was good. It was simple. They spent more time on stories. Nowadays you play a game, you follow the story and you think, is this a story? Is this not just a bloke shooting stuff?
Well, I mean, I can see the appeal for like the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what we haven't mentioned yet?
What?
Age of Empires 2.
Age of Empires 2. This was a new era for us, I think. I mean, before we get on to that, I went through the Final Fantasy phase, and I know you weren't a Final Fantasy fan, were you?
No,
you never have been. But I think in later life, I think you would enjoy some of the aspects of it.
I might do.
And the storylines in those games were fantastic. I mean, loads of people say Final Fantasy VII was the best game.
I've heard that.
Whereas I firmly believe that Final Fantasy VI was the best storyline. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Absolutely amazing. Recommend anybody to play that. And the graphics were 8-bit.
8-bit.
It was great. It was a great game. But yeah, going back to Age of Empires 2, this was sort of later on in our lives. Age of Empires 2 was just the pinnacle of our gaming when we realised we were gamers.
First proper, for me at least, first proper multiplayer game where you were playing people online, real people.
Yeah, I think it was for me, along with Diablo 2.
Never played it.
Yeah, a lot of people have played Diablo 2, but I think it's especially nowadays, Diablo 2 is a niche market before everybody got I don't know, well, probably not a niche market. That's probably pissed off Blizzard fanboys everywhere.
Rage!
Rage! Quickly, Blizzard can do no wrong. They make World of Warcraft. The fact is, that was a fantastic game. Diablo 3, not so good. But here we go. Let's annoy the Blizzard fanboys. But Age of Empires 2 was one of these games, one of these fantastic games.
And we're talking about the original here, not the HD.
Yeah, though the HD is good.
It is
the
good.
HD is good, though the bugs need fixing.
They do.
Badly.
Although you could argue they'd take some of the charm out of it if you didn't have crazy pathfinding.
Yeah, but I'm not really talking about the pathfinding, because the pathfinding has always been shocking. Anybody who's played Age of Empires 2 can be testament to that. The pathfinding is not good.
Not good at all.
Better than Age of Kings.
Oh yes.
I'm talking about Conquerors, obviously. Age of Empires. Just opening a beer, by the way. Listen to this.
Good example of a sequel being better than the original. Sometimes they make a game and then they ruin it in the second one, or it's just average.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
they improved on everything.
Pack, so it's not so.
Oh,
my
Spider
God.
got you.
Yeah. I'm really not paying attention. Right, time to pay attention. Yeah. I mean, the Conquerors wasn't really an expansion pack. It wasn't really a sequel. It was an expansion pack. So, they were bound to improve on some of the faults of Age of Kings, which was the original. But there's still a lot of bugs left in it, and I know what you mean. Though it's kind of got a charm all of its own.
Yep.
Bugs and the bad pathfinding, and the you control longbowmen and they go mental and start shooting stuff you don't want them to shoot at because they've got a range halfway across the map and all. It is
all the good stuff.
It is great. It's a great game.
It's the beauty spot of the game. It's there on the face, and you think that should look horrible, but that somehow works.
Yeah, and I I personally, I love Age of Empires 2, and anybody who wants a match on Age of Empires 2 should get in contact with me or Nifty.
You should. Bring it on.
Message on YouTube. Bring it on, basically.
Bring it on.